Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. And that's a throw-in. Costa Curta. Pelé is herring after that one. And he plays one through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Alexander-Arnold producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Pelé! Argentina with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? It's a promising position.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's an imaginative pass. White. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the... And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Argentina are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Red card! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Van Basten! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Batistuta. Cannavaro is there to clear.
Has been indicated.
The whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Marquinhos. And Neymar. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it in. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's going for goal! Rijkaard tries a deft little bit. Impressive jump! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham standing over it. And that has been knocked clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And it's Neymar. Diouf tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. That's really well cleared. And that's been a real chance! And no, just off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Neymar. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. No way through. Beckham. Diouf. And this is Batistuta. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Beckham certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. And this shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 2, Marquinhos.
Costa Curta tries to clear.
Neymar.
Rijkaard.
Number 20, Batistuta. Number 9.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field. Number 3.
And this is Vieri. Lisandro Martinez is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking.
Number 15, Hazard. Number 17, Didier Drogba. Number 13,
Rijkaard.
Serge Gnabry. Substitutions taking place.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Drogba. Hazard. And he's running through. It's Asa! It's hit the crossbar. Well, there's the clearance. And they're quick to get it back. And he's there to clear it.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, super ball! And he thumps it clear. Driving forward. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by...
ब्रो 1 वर्सेस 1 करना है ना, ठीक है ब्रो भेज दो अभी भेज दो। अगर तुम्हें 1 वर्सेस 1 करना है तो भेज दो। मेरा आईडी देख लो। एक मिनट देख लो भाई, करना है ना 1 वर्सेस 1, ठीक है यार, आ जाओ। ओके भाई ब्रो, आ जाओ। सीमा देव आ जाओ यार, आ जाओ 1 वर्सेस 1, आ जाओ। मैच खेलना है ना, आ जाओ। आईडी देख लो मेरा। एक काम करो, आपका आईडी दे दो। प्रांतिक पाल है ना, ठीक है। सेंड कर दिया आपने, आप ये कर लो। मैंने सेंड कर दिया आपको, देखो मैंने सेंड कर दिया। इनवाइट कर दिया मैंने, आ जाओ खेलते हैं। और प्लीज़ लाइक कर दो यार मेरे वीडियो को, खेलूँगा तो ज़रूर। एक लाइक भी कर दो यार, और थोड़ा एक सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो। जो मेरा लाइव देख रहा है, प्लीज़ भाई एक लाइक और एक सब्सक्राइब कर दो। स्टार्ट करें सीमादेव, स्टार्ट करें क्या? चलो स्टार्ट ही कर देते हैं, ठीक है। ओके चलो। मैं पहले गेम खेल लेते हैं, उसके बाद आपसे बात करूंगा, ठीक है। नहीं यार देखते हैं ब्रो, एक सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना ब्रो।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. It's Neymar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Excellent interception.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs.
He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball. Koulibaly. And it's Marquinhos. Alexander-Arnold. It's Beckham. He's whipped it through. Takes a shot! And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still goalless at the moment. Alexander-Arnold. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Serginho. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Xabi Alonso. Can he get onto this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tries to pass it through. Beckham looking to receive it in space. And it's hoisted clear. But it's lofted through here. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Doué in acres of space out wide. Shoots! That is gorgeous from Raul! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first significant strike. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Just eases him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. Neymar.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's quick to... And the finish! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball. He's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's put pay to the danger. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Beckham. That's a decent clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? And he can clear it away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a threatening ball. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And that pass just didn't quite work. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Mendes. Now the ball in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. But they've got it again. That has ended up in no man's land. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He has found the way through. Takes the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Deftly away. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He's found the way through. Lovely, now then. He's come in hard. He won't be happy with that one. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Diouf, he has a look up. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game.
मेरा नेटवर्क का बहुत दिक्कत हो रहा है देख रहे हैं
Intriguing for the neutrals.
अटक के चल रहा है वाह ये मत लो नहीं
Screen. I think it's one of
बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है चलो और एक गेम खेल लेते हैं और एक खेल लेते हैं चलो गुड प्ले ब्रो गुड प्ले लेकिन मेरा नेटवर्क का बहुत दिक्कत हो रहा है इसलिए अटक चल रहा है
You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. It's in my flight 'cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping, and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl. everything, but it's a must. Cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body just keep on twerking.
बहुत बढ़िया गेम था वो, बहुत अच्छे खेला आपने। एक ही चांस मिला और एक ही चांस में तुमने गोल मारा।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Marquinhos, that pass isn't the best. He's shifting through the gears here. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho picks it up out wide. Serginho. Played in. And he's cleared it back out. And he shoots! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the
team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position. So the most significant moment of the game. I saved it! That has drawn gasps of disbelief. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored. He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that. Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold, aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. And he plays one through. That's a decent clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to get it away. Ambitious ball here. And he's quick to get rid. That'll be a throw-in.
Doué. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Raul. Oh, he's burst through. Marquinhos getting this one clear. That has been cut short. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that is Scooter! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
ब्रो मैच कमाल का हो रहा है, लेकिन क्या हो रहा है कि मेरा नेटवर्क का इसी की वजह से ऐसा हो रहा है। जो अभी जुड़े हैं ना, प्लीज यार तो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए।
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. There's the clearance. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he cuts out the supply. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Batistuta, great chance! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed. First goal of the game. Well, talk about a terrific start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Doué might just make this. Neymar threads one in. Starts to return it. Ronaldinho! And a big finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good. So that's 2 now without reply. I think there's been a great awareness to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pedri, Neymar, they'll want to make the most of this turnover, and he's got the beating of his man. Beckham, Neymar, Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Doué. Raul. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Alexander-Arnold. Juve. Searching pass is played there. He's found support out wide. It's a promising position. It's coming out. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Well timed, excellent interception. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me? Substitution on the field. Number 7, Kalidou Koulibaly. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number
A
9.
case now of complete control.
Number 2.
Antonio Silva does well to get it back.
Number 8. Neymar. Coming on the field.
Martinez.
Number 3. Antonio Silva. Number 17.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Number 13.
Beckham
There's Gnabry.
knocks it into space. Oh, he's on his own! And he's found the way past. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
और एक मैच होगा होगा तो रेडी करो यार, मुझे कोई ये नहीं है। भाई हो आप मेरा भाई, मेरा भी गेम प्ले प्रैक्टिस हो रहा है। वन मोर, ठीक है, चलो 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 वन मोर। जो भी अभी देख रहे हो यार, नए जुड़े हो, प्लीज़ यार मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो और लाइक बटन जो है वो प्रेस कर दो। मैंने स्टार्ट कर दिया ब्रो, प्लीज यार भाई। ओके ब्रो, ओके, डन ब्रो, डन डन डन। थैंक्स ब्रो, थैंक्स सपोर्ट करने के लिए, थैंक्स ब्रो।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a show.
प्यार है ब्रो, ये प्यार है, बांग्लादेश से प्यार है ब्रो, भाई है हमारा।
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. He's going for goal! Just too much. Fractions. He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. And that interception was most necessary. That's great positioning, so good from him. Threads one in. Neymar has the space to scheme. Koulibaly clears. That was never going to make it. Spread it left. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Cleared away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good running, strong and purposeful. Over to the right flank. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts, and he's quick to get rid. And it's Neymar looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. And that is Stuka! It's in! The first significant strike. So smooth, a signature finish. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen. First goal of the game. Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand it straight back to your opposition. Played into space. He's found space here. He is through here. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's heaved it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Duke always looking for that half a chance. That has been cut short. 1 minute added time. Offside that time. Can he get on the end of this? That is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. And I think on the whole team
Yeah, obviously bro, obviously. Comeback karo yaar. Comeback karo.
Brave with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval. So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So straight into the second half. Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. This is Batistuta, and he Batistuta! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive. And Batistuta! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. And we have our very first corner. Towering header! And it's in!
Nice goal yaar. Superb goal.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly. 56 minutes. Bangladesh cut their deficits and look raring to go again. The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. That's a lovely, neat pass. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Duke was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He learned from it. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's passed through. Rijkaard. It's loose now. They want to get it back. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end. Rijkaard simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. Oh, crudely! He will be livid with himself. I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Well, he's been on a crusade and his first goal seemed to just whet the
मैं थोड़ा
appetite.
मैन चेंज कर लेता हूँ, रुक जाओ ब्रो।
So the lead now is 2. Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this? Substitution on the field. Number 7, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 20, Cages and forces him off the ball. Number 9, pinches it off him. Number 2, Raul. Marquinhos. Knocks it into space. Number 8, he's got away. He shoots.
ये गोल होना चाहिए था ब्रो, बहुत ही बढ़िया था, लेकिन ये गोल होना चाहिए था।
That's required when you do go behind. Bangladesh have their second corner now. Number 15, Hazard. And a header! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
ओके ब्रो, लाइक कर दो यार, लाइक कर दो। आपने सेंड किया है, मैंने देखा, आपने बोला है, ठीक है, आप लाइक कर दो।
Now it's Hazard. It's a good one he's making out on the left. Oh, that was vital. And that has been cleared. And the shot!
तो एक लाइक ठोक दो यार, तेजक द हरीश वाइटी।
Not a defender in sight. He had all the
Okay,
time in
okay.
the world. Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. And that's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub. So now the difference is 3. Decent chance! That's it. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Simplicity itself. Drogba. Really can't believe his goal. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Ronaldinho. That looks a good ball through. And we're done.
थैंक्स मैनी थैंक्स कि आपने आया और मेरे साथ मुझे मौका दिया गेम खेलने के लिए। थैंक्स ब्रो। थैंक्स ब्रो, ये आपने बोला था लास्ट मैच है। अब तेज हर्ष वाइटी यार, लाइक कर दो यार, लाइक कर दो। सीमा देव बहुत ही अच्छा खेला आपने। मुझे फ्रेंड भेजा है। सॉरी तेजाक 10 ओके तेजाक 10 ओके। आप चिंता मत करो, मैं नॉर्मल ही खेलूंगा, आप चिंता मत करो। डोंट वरी, मैं टीम कर लेता हूँ ना, आप एक्सेप्ट करो, मैं अपना टीम बना लेता हूँ। इसको खेलता हूँ, ठीक है, ये टीम से खेलूंगा मैं, ठीक है, ये नॉर्मल, ये कोई लेजेंडरी नहीं है, इस टीम से खेलूंगा, ओके। हाँ, इवेंट तो मैं खेलूंगा, अभी खेला है, इवेंट खेला है मैंने। इवेंट में मतलब उतना मैं देखो, इसके बारे में पता नहीं है कि एक साथ कैसे इवेंट खेला जाता है, वैसे इसके बारे में पता नहीं। आप मुझे बोल देना तो मैं जरूर खेलूंगा आपके साथ यार, आपके साथ खेलने में मजा आता है। ब्रो आपने एक्सेप्ट किया? जी 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 जी, वी कैन प्ले, विल प्ले और डेफिनेटली प्ले विथ यू, आई विल डेफिनेटली प्ले विथ यू, बट रियली आई डोंट नो हाउ टू क्रिएट दिस। तेज हर्ष वाईटी, मैंने आपको भेजा तो हाँ, इनवाइट रिसीव चेक आउट, ओके। और एक ब्रो है, ओके आप सेंड कर दीजिए, और एक ब्रो है, उसके साथ एक बार खेल लेते हैं, वो मतलब खेलना चाह रहे हैं, उसके साथ एक बार खेल लेते हैं ब्रो। आप हाइए से प्लीज सेंड। ओके आप सेंड कर दिया ना, आप सेंड कर दीजिए, मैं देख ले रहा हूँ, पहले इस ब्रो के साथ एक बार खेल लेते हैं, ठीक है। ब्रो ने बोला है, लेकिन ब्रो ने अभी तक मतलब सब्सक्राइब भी नहीं किया है और लाइक भी नहीं किया है, यही मेरा एक। हाँ ओके, यू ऑलरेडी सेंड इट, ओके आई विल चेक इट, आई विल डेफिनेटली चेक इट। Obviously, I will live tomorrow. Please come my bro. Please do it fast. Please come on my live. Then we will definitely play tomorrow. Okay? Samadev. It's nearby 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. अब रेडी रहना, 7:30 PM में मैं लाइव हो जाऊंगा, तो आप मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लेना, तो आपके पास नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगा, थोड़ा नोटिफिकेशन को भी ऑन कर देना, तो विल कैच अप। ओके ब्रो, टेक केयर ब्रो, लव फ्रॉम इंडिया टू बांग्लादेश ब्रो। ओका ओ माँ, गुड नाइट ब्रो, गुड नाइट। आपसे खेल के बहुत अच्छा लगा ब्रो। बाय ब्रो, बाय बाय।
So welcome one and all to
picturesque
bro.
evening here.
Thanks a
A
lot.
clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, and a passionate crowd demands.
प्लीज और आपके फ्रेंड्स को शेयर
I'm Peter
कीजिए
Drury,
ताकि आगे
and
मेरा
here
लाइव
with me in
सेशन
the
देखें.
commentary box, I'm glad to
Thanks,
report, is Jim Begley. Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. And they can Ibrahimovic!
No routine save.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he can thump it away. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's looking wide. Now it's Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it. Can he get away? He's a sharp little ball here. Zaire Emery. Yamal. Zaire Emery. Oh, played through for the wide man. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! Zanetti plays it long. That's a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has found the... and the shot! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident, what a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Ajax find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Where it came from. And this is Ibrahimovic. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. He can run onto that. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target. Zaire Emery. And Jamal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pedri. That's a little off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Zaire Emery. No way through there. Makalele conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's been caught napping! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's found the way through! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Ibrahimovic. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Nico Williams. Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely spread. And Jamal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Ball's gone out of play. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please join me in wishing
Well,
all
that
the
is the
best
first
to
half
members
done,
of our
and
fan
we are
club
ready for what
celebrating
follows
their
in the
wedding
second.
anniversary today.
And we get things going again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Teacher, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Oh, that's a key interception. Some resolute defending there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Stanisic. Jamal. And it's Zaire Emery. Spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good-looking delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ibrahimovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And a neat finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Ajax are having a ball here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Ibrahimovic. Over to the right flank. And it's Jamal! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next.
Shoots! And mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's got away. Yamal proves just a terrific effort. Oh, it needed better placement.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Distributed tidily. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. Zanetti. Luis Suarez. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Yamal. Kirkes. Nico Williams.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nico Williams. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Zaire Emery. Pavlovic. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Tries one from range. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish right from the top draw. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. That is good alertness. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. And he's quick to return it. Great chance! Superb from Šeško! A finish of true class! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Howson, deftly out wide. He is through here. Well, played right into his path. Marquinhos tries to clear. Howson spots it and intercepts. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's intervened well there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Drinking is only allowed in the areas shown.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
On the table, don't you ask me twice because the table is crawling with requests.
और एक मैच होगा क्या?
can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah.
ब्रो और एक मैच होगा क्या? ब्रो मेरा नेटवर्क जब सही था मैंने गोल किया, मेरा नेटवर्क का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो गया था इसीलिए मैंने खेल पाया नहीं। खेलोगे तो बोलो 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 जल्दी बोलो।
Because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making, bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Living or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way. In this place, no, no. In this place, no way.
जो भी मेरे चैनल में नए आए हो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर लो और डू सब्सक्राइब और प्लीज़ डू लाइक।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes it...
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Driving forward. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross from Bebeto. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Pass somewhat off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's De Bruyne. Zanetti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to cross. Cleared away. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And the shot! And again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Aims beyond the defence. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Munich are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rijkaard. Beckham. And this Batistuta! And no mistake. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great chance! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh...
And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Batistuta! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Alexander-Arnold. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Bebeto. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Bebeto. Number 18.
माफिया नहीं ओके तुम्हार ये बात दाओ सर ये दाओ तुम्हारा आईडी टाइम के दे दो ठीक है एटलीस्ट लाइव आप सब्सक्राइब कर दो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करो तुम्हारा ये का दे दो
Manager called on him. He was only too happy to repay that fate. I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Liverpool visibly comfortable, now up by 3. I think there's been a great tremendous to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. The pass is intercepted. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more. And it's finished! Just cruising!
Cruising! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Number 24.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
6
And that is well cleared.
Indicated.
And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. Gnabry carries the ball down the right. And this is Batistuta. Goes for a shot! And with that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
I'd like to...
비켜내 앞에 끼지 마라 we home, believe 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁해 yeah. Do my dance, go to my step.
길은 내가 굿보는 Get on my way, yo. Cause I be bustin'. 이제는 또 pass 또 털없는 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선을 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보는 굿굿굿굿 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 You know why 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 내 길은 매끄러워 난 맘대로 내 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho, he's onside. And we have our very first corner. Koulibaly tries to clear. And that's a little loose. And now they can spring out of defence. Rudiger makes the interception. And it's Neymar. He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well cleared. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nicely weighted ball. Deftly away. Throw in. Serginho. And he's cut it out. Juke. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester United take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. And that was very necessary. Played out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Getting up there! Duke gets flagged offside. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neymar. Rudiger.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Marquinhos. Ruben Neves, who's set up 1 goal so far. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Beckham. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's been hooked away. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's De Jong. Clipped into space. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now, can they get him away? Neymar looking to receive it in space. He's shifting through the gear. Towering header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. Struck first time. No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Looking for the run. Now this goes for a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 68 minutes,
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Real chance! Now, that's another chance! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldo gets into a good position.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added minutes has been
This is
indicated.
Drogba. He is through here. There's the shot. In he goes again. Loose. In he goes again. Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
David Beckham. David Beckham.
Can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. Can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there, you gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down but ain't none, you gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's there, build it up, if you wanna build it up, we can build it up, if you wanna build it up with me, come on, build it up, come on, build it up with me.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Serginho, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Another huge landmark reached. It is his 500th game for the team.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to... Decent chance! Magnificent from Matías Cunha! A finish of true class! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Cleared away. Oh, that's well spotted.
Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Beckham, looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to...
That could spell trouble. Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's played into the area. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Guerra. Javi Guerra unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Duke in the hunt and looking threatening. And that should get the job done. Corner number 2 then. Cunha is there and he can get that clear. Santos are looking to go forward now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ronaldinho, rapid and full of intent.
Has been indicated.
And he's been shifted off it. Beckham. Schlotterbeck. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is well cleared.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to...
And Shevchenko! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Santos are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
And it's Rijkaard. Shevchenko. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. There's the header! And no mistake. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Kalidou Koulibaly. Number 9.
The two coaches are
Elijah
signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
20,
time.
Batistuta.
So could they be
Number
onto
2,
something here?
Marquinhos. Coming on the
Martinez,
field. Number 3.
who played for Rijkaard.
Antonio
This is a
Silva.
promising build-up.
Number
Now it's
13,
Martinez.
Serge
Gnabry.
Number
Oh, that's
17,
fabulous.
Didier Drogba.
Opts to play it
Number
back.
10,
Neymar.
Sandro Martinez.
Oh, lovely feed. He is
Substitution in
such a
progress.
good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot's on here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ronaldinho. He's looking wide. Now it's Beckham, and he's worked it through. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going... Oh, he's having a go! Ronaldinho! He really is something! About as smooth as it gets! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here. Header!
There will be 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
added
horribly
time.
mistimed, and it's given penalty. Oh, the protests are futile, the decision is made, late drama. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Number 5.
Santos have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
5 minutes to add. And that's it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Like the flowers crossing the line. Light waters, I'm drowning into you. Light of heavens, our kiss is higher than mountains. All the colors, all the colors in you. Let your colors shine in the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz
Hello,
in the stadium,
everybody,
and the
and
players on the
welcome to
pitch are
today's
raring
match.
to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and...
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. And he cuts out the supply. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy. And his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early, while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering, so being able to deal with raw pace is a huge asset these days.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's intervened well there. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No goals as yet. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. Ball played for Rijkaard. Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marquinhos. Beckham. And it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Beckham to take it as usual. Dani Olmo can get it clear. Ronaldinho. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. Oh, good, tries a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal, good effort from distance. Marquinhos. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's got away. That's a good foray he's making. Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
Beckham! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, can they get him away? And back to the goalkeeper. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Munich really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Number 4.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Bernardo Silva.
Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
That has not gone well. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Decent chance! Beckham gets it away. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's having a go! That's put paid to the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Crosses it in here. And it's been hooked away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Howson. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Bernardo Silva.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Bernardo Silva is there, and he can get that clear. Cruyff gets across and deals with it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Balde made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's picked his way through. And this is Batistuta.
Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to
Added
draw
minutes
level.
has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting.